I think we are live. All right, guys. So I welcome you all to this session, and it is going to be a special session here with us. We have Lakshya Agarwal, the man himself, who has scored 50, the half century in this year, IOQM 2023. And considering, guys, this was one of the toughest IOQM exams ever, and scoring 50 is a big achievement. So I thought we thought why not bring Lakshya onto YouTube and share his journey with you all, and so that you can also ask your doubts, and we'll hear his journey, his side of the story, and of course it is going to be really motivating for each and every one of us. And जैसा कि मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ that IOQM में, RMO में, INMO में success के पीछे there is a lot of struggle which is not visible, right? So what happens is these days students, they would only, in the first attempt, not even first attempt, 3 महीने के बाद, 2 महीने के बाद बोलते हैं कि सर हमने 2 महीने तैयारी की है and सिर्फ 12 स्कोर आए, सिर्फ 13 स्कोर आए. So let us hear what Lakshya has to say. So guys, एक बार पहले तो तालियां मार दो यार. 50 score करना in this IOQM is really challenging, and of course he has done amazingly well in this year IOQM exam. So dil dikha do, taliyan maar do, and we wish him the best for all the upcoming stages, RMO also, INMO also, and not only that, we also want him to make it to the team this year. And so Lakshya, welcome to this session. And we have Chetan sir with us also, and Chetan sir is the one who has mentored Lakshya in RMO and INMO batches this year. And एक और चीज जो important है और मैं बताना चाहूंगा तुम्हें, that Lakshya has not missed even a single class of INMO this year, right? So this is one thing. This is what tells about his commitment to the batch and the kind of level that Chetan sir has maintained in INMO. So over to Chetan sir before we shift to Lakshya.
So first of all, congratulations यार लक्ष्य, बहुत बढ़िया. 50 मार्क्स लाना स्पेशली इस एग्जाम में बिल्कुल भी इजी नहीं था. इवन इफ हम, मतलब मैं अभय सर के साथ डिस्कस भी कर रहा था, अगर हम लोग भी बैठते ना इस एग्जाम को देने तो 3 घंटे में वी आर वेरी श्योर हम 50 ना ला पाते. तो सिलेबस हम बहुत करते हैं, कैलकुलेशंस तो है नहीं, तो प्लस मतलब थॉट वाइज भी पेपर काफी अच्छा था. तो स्कोरिंग 50 इज नॉट इजी. एंड सेकेंडली, बहुत सारे बच्चे पूछ रहे हैं कि लक्ष्य कौन सी क्लास है, तो मैं थोड़ा सा लक्ष्य के बारे में बताना चाहूंगा. लक्ष्य अभी करंटली 11th क्लास में, महाराष्ट्र से, वो नवी मुंबई से, राइट. एंड बाकी लक्ष्य खुद अपना एक्सपीरियंस आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करेगा, राइट. सो वंस अगेन कांग्रेचुलेशंस यार लक्ष्य. एंड बच्चे बहुत बेताब हैं आपसे इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए, आपकी बातें सुनने के लिए. तो लेट्स सी.
So Lakshya, a bit about yourself. एक बार introduction दे दो, and then we'll start over with some questions that we have, and then we'll take some audience questions.
So, good evening, Chetan sir. Good evening, Abhay sir. Good evening, everyone. These 50 marks is a good score, but means a very good score. But this would not have been possible without Chetan sir and Abhay sir's support. So, I heartily thank them for their continued support, and like without their support, I would not have got 50 marks.
नहीं भाई, मतलब it is all your preparation. This is what we always say. We always guide. हम सिर्फ guidance दे सकते हैं. मेहनत तुम लोग कर रहे हो. And of course, Lakshya has, he is very good at combinatorics. And of course, this paper was full of combi. So Lakshya very well. But yeah, even if you're good with combinatorics, Lakshya and Chetan sir, मतलब अगर बच्चा combinatorics में अच्छा भी है, फिर भी जिस तरह के questions थे इस बार IOQM 2020 में combi के ही. So even if a student is very good with combi, I mean, it is very difficult to get to this score. I mean, right? So बहुत सारे silly mistakes होने के chances हैं, बहुत सारे ऐसे questions गलत होने के chances हैं, यहाँ पे corner cases होते हैं, and doing them all right. I mean, hats off, Lakshya, very well done.
Thank you, sir. So the main thing is that this was my 4th attempt in IOQM. So like I had held my nerves. Like last year in 10th when I appeared, like उस टाइम तो पता नहीं था कि इनमो में सिलेक्शन होगा नहीं होगा. ऊपर से पेपर इतना हार्ड आ गया, एकदम से घबरा गया. और 10th में तो लाइक बहुत सारे स्लिम मिस्टेक्स हुए. लाइक मतलब मैं सब्ट्रैक्शन एरर किए, केसेस मिस किए. लाइक बहुत ज़्यादा silly mistakes किए. So this year I was like, इस बार तो RMO है. So I like held my nerves, like हल्की सी anxiety थी, but more or less it was very less. So like that helped me avoid the silly mistakes.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
अगर शांत मन से एग्जाम देगा तो फिर like silly mistakes होने के चांसेस कम होती हैं. मींस ऐसा नहीं है कि इस बार एक भी silly mistake नहीं है, but it was very less.
Amazing. So guys, just for the students who are asking, so this was his 4th attempt. इसने पहला अटेम्प्ट 8th में दिया था, 9th में दिया था, 10th में दिया था, and then 11th में दिया था. So Lakshya, can we have your scores from 8th till 11th? So this is this is important for the ones who are appearing for the first time, second time, who gave this exam and were not able to go through. And this is what I keep on telling. So it is a huge, it's a big struggle, and the only thing that you need to learn from this journey is not to give up. And exactly like Lakshya, right? So yours is the perfect story. So Lakshya, 8th class में जब तुमने दिया था, कितना स्कोर था तुम्हारा?
In 8 I got 20 marks. And
20 out
in
of 100.
9th,
जब वो 100 वाला था, 20 out of 100. Okay. And 9th में जब वो छोटा वाला पेपर था, 12 नंबर वाला, 12 क्वेश्चन वाला पेपर था, उसमें you scored?
I scored 8 marks plus 3 bonus, so 11 marks.
11 out of 40. Okay. So and उसके बाद जब तुम 10th में थे, last year 2022 का IOQM, you scored?
In 10th I scored 21 marks plus 7 bonus, so 28 marks.
28 marks out of 100 in 10th class. And then from 28 to 50, amazing, right? So this is what I keep on telling, and this is what you need to learn, guys. Everyone who's watching this, I keep on telling, तुम किसी भी ऐसे बच्चे की स्टोरी उठा लो जिसने अच्छा किया है, IOQM एग्जाम चाहे RMO एग्जाम चाहे NMO एग्जाम, वो हमेशा ना मतलब इसी तरीके से शुरू होता है, humble start and then making it big by not giving up. And this is what Lakshya's story is. Amazing, Lakshya. So proud of you. And wonderful. And Lakshya, एक बार और बताओ, अभी इस year, let's say you were in RMO as well as INMO batch, and last year you were in RMO batch, right?
Yes, sir.
तो लास्ट ईयर RMO बैच में थे, इस बार RMO और NMO बैच में, तो वो जर्नी कैसा रहा, राइट? सो उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताओ.
Like वो RMO and NMO batches like just took me to another level. Like वो batches में बहुत सारे नए techniques, नए theorems, वो सब डिस्कस. Like 9 तक मुझे इतना सब कुछ नहीं पता था. Like I knew very basic stuff, and in 10, after only going to 10 and entering the INMO batch, I got to know about many lot more things.
Okay, great. And I mean, वैसे मतलब हमने ना वैसे स्टैट्स निकाले थे और तुम्हारा अटेंडेंस ना मतलब irrespective of scores, हमने मतलब scores नहीं देखा था, but your attendance in INMO batch was the highest. And we knew it before also, मतलब before the result also, मतलब we had chalked out. हम हर बार एनालिसिस करते हैं जब बैच खत्म होता है कि किस बच्चे ने सबसे ज्यादा क्लासेस लगाई हैं, किस बच्चे ने कम क्लासेस लगाई, किस बच्चे ने बिल्कुल भी क्लासेस नहीं लगाई, सिर्फ रिकॉर्डिंग्स देखी हैं. तो तुम्हारा INMO का जो वो था ना, वो जो अटेंडेंस था, वो it was close to 100%. It was 100% in INMO. So all the classes you attended live. So मतलब ऐसा क्या था which got hooked you to the INMO batch?
Like just वो इतने सारे नए ideas होते हैं, like it's so like I didn't want to miss the new ideas or new questions that are shared on the class. So I attended them all.
Great.
And like just the Vedantu content is so much good that I attended them.
Okay.
एक चीज तो मैं लक्ष्य डेफिनेटली बोल सकता हूँ, शायद पजल जरूर अच्छी लगी होंगी.
जी सर.
मैं कहा पजल जरूर अच्छी लगी होंगी जो हम INMO वाले बैच में.
हाँ जी सर.
Okay. Great. So एक और चीज लक्ष्य, तो जैसे अभी यहाँ पर था ऑनलाइन वाला था पूरा का पूरा ये वाला बैच US का RMO एंड INMO, तो इसमें कोई मतलब अच्छा लगा, बुरा था, मतलब हाउ वाज ऑनलाइन एक्सपीरियंस, एंड वाज इट योर फर्स्ट ऑनलाइन एक्सपीरियंस जब वेदांतु से तुम एसोसिएट हुए थे लास्ट ईयर, तो वाज इट योर फर्स्ट ऑनलाइन एक्सपीरियंस या उससे पहले भी तुम ऑनलाइन थे, और ये अगर ये एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा ओवरऑल मैथ्स ओलंपियाड जर्नी का?
It was not my first online experience because उससे पहले COVID था, तो फिर
अच्छा, yes,
obviously first नहीं था. And like my entire Olympiad preparation has been online only. बुक्स ऑनलाइन है, क्लासेस ऑनलाइन लगाया हूँ.
Okay.
तो even in night before I was in Vedantu, I attended online lectures for IOQM preparation only.
Okay. Great. Great. Okay. And other thing that students are, I'm definitely going to, they're going to ask कि कौन से books की हैं तुमने along the journey? What all books you started with? And did you attempt the assignments, mock tests, वेदांतु के बाकी जगह के? तो मतलब how did ये कितने help किया और कितना तुम करते थे?
So like I'm not very like means मैंने जो भी स्टार्ट किया वो पूरा तो खत्म नहीं किया. तो फिर like थोड़ा बुक उठाया, उसका थोड़ा किया. But more or less in 8 I started with Prashant Jain, PF Junior. So like उसमें मैं 8 में था तो मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया था उसमें, but still I did it.
But never
And
give
then
up. Never give up.
And then in 9th I learned from a teacher. He was from Island Bhubaneswar. His name was Manish Verma. And 9th में तो I did problems only given by him. Like I didn't even know about AOPS and all that thing.
Okay.
And in 10th I pretty much relied on Vedantu content and assignments.
Okay.
And apart from that, I have done the EGMO written by Ivan Chan, Euclidean Geometry in Mathematical Olympiads.
तो ये EGMO कब शुरू की तुमने? 10th में ही?
Like early 10th, but
Okay.
then कुछ like कुछ होता था, बहुत कुछ नहीं होता था.
हाँ.
But it's really a good book.
Yes,
It is very beginner friendly.
Yes. And okay. And 11th में अभी इस साल मतलब what all things that you did?
So 11th में तो I was basically like most for the like starting of the year I was mainly focused on so subjective like type of thing, like attending INMO batches and that all thing. So I tried USMO problems like kabhi like almost I solved 50% of P1, no P2, no P3. Like USMO is hard, and like I tried to do P by Q, but yeah.
Okay.
And like only towards the last 2 months I started preparing for like grading objective like IOQM type content.
Okay. Great. All right. So Lakshya, wonderful journey. And जाते जाते यार मतलब एक some advice that we would want to give to the juniors. I mean, दो तरह के बच्चे हैं. एक तो the ones who are totally committed to this IOQM kind of exam. And मतलब उस तरह के बच्चे हैं जो अभी हो सकता है कि अच्छा नहीं किए, and of course it was a tough exam, अच्छा नहीं किए, but again they want to come back. They are highly motivated. So that is one kind. The other kind is जो अभी इस बार एग्जाम दिए थे, since exam was very tough, and वो मतलब ऐसा हो चुका है कि सर अब तो हो गया, क्योंकि पेपर इतना मुश्किल है, स्कोर ही सिंगल डिजिट में है, तो सर 2 महीने की प्रिपरेशन से 3 महीने की प्रिपरेशन से तो कुछ नहीं हुआ, तो मतलब क्यों दिए, क्यों करें. So both बच्चों के लिए what is going to be the advice out of your experience?
So जो जिन लोग ने क्वालिफाई कर लिया वो लोग बेसिकली ना अभी बुक्स कर सकते हैं, लाइक EGMO कर सकते हैं और फिर मॉन्ट कर सकते हैं, मॉडर्न ओलंपियाड नंबर थ्योरी. ओनली फर्स्ट 2 चैप्टर्स लाइक जो हो रहा है वो कर सकते हैं, लाइक इट इज अ वेरी हार्ड बुक, बट थ्योरी उसमें लाइक कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. एंड लाइक जिन लोग का नहीं हुआ वो लोग बेसिकली देखो, मेरा भी लाइक 3 ईयर से कुछ नहीं हुआ था. लाइक मैं 9-10 में इतने सारे सिली मिस्टेक किया, लाइक एडिशन मिस्टेक मतलब सबट्रैक्शन मिस्टेक, वैसे भी मिस्टेक्स हुए, बट लाइक IOQM है इतना टफ, इतना मतलब कभी कभी हो जाते हैं मिस्टेक्स, बट
कभी कभी नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा होता है सिली मिस्टेक्स, कभी कभी ठीक हो जाता है,
बट लाइक इवेंचुअली लाइक आप बेटर होते जा रहे हो. लाइक Abhay sir keeps on telling like this exam just improves you, and like whenever you go for an exam just you have to lower your anxiety, keep your nerves, like because like in 10th, I just couldn't hold my nerves and I got tense. इतना hard paper आ गया, कुछ question हो नहीं रहा. So I did many series in 10th, but this time I was less. I had less anxiety, so I did quite few silly mistakes. And like one more thing, I would suggest everyone who is preparing for IOQM to give a lot of mocks, like a decent number of mocks, because mocks helps you understand like how are you keeping your exam temperament and how can you manage time, and like that also helps you reduce your silly mistakes. And
Amazing, amazing. So, Lakshya, मतलब बहुत बढ़िया यार, मतलब this is what I keep on telling to my students, and your story is a perfect story. पिछले 3 सालों से you've been writing IOQM, you've not been able to qualify or write INMO. वो एक ही बार लिखा था जब सब बच्चों ने लिखा था, because it was a common exam, and you were not able to qualify or even write INMO for the last 3 years, but you did not give up and you held on to the nerves, and ultimately this year you have done amazingly well, which was one of the toughest IOQM papers ever. And of course there's no doubt about it. And combinatorics of course is our stronghold, and वो आया तो थोड़ा सा advantage था, but basically it is never about advantage and disadvantage. It is more about how committed are you to a particular exam or to a particular subject, and जिस तरीके से तुम हो, और जो पीछे तुम्हारी trophies भी दिख रही हैं, तो I'm sure you've done really well.
so sorry,
क्या है?
okay, sir. 1 minute.
Your voice is breaking.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I had a call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
हाँ, मैं बोल रहा था पीछे ट्रॉफीज भी बहुत सारी है तेरी, तो
सर सारे तो मेरे नहीं, बहुत सारी पापा की है.
अच्छा,
लाइक ऑफिस से जो मिल दिया.
तो अच्छा, तो अच्छे जीन्स है मतलब. Amazing. So Chetan sir, any question, anything that you would want to add?
मैं बस यही कहना चाहूंगा कि सारी चीजें ना शायद लक्ष्य के लिए बिल्कुल फॉल इन प्लेस हुई. शायद हमने इनमो वाले बैच में मेजरली टाइम कॉम्बिनेटोरिक्स को दिया था. लक्ष्य का भी कॉम्बिनेटोरिक्स काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग था, एंड फॉर्चुनेटली इस बार आईयूक्यूएम में भी बहुत सारा पोर्शन, बहुत सारा वेटेज कॉम्बिनेटोरिक्स को. तो लक्ष्य यार देख, सारी चीजें फॉल इन प्लेस कर रही हैं तेरे लिए. तो वी एक्सपेक्ट कि सिर्फ आरएमओ का टारगेट मत करना, सिर्फ इनमो का टारगेट मत लेकर चलना. इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करना है यार, और सिर्फ रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करना, गोल्ड लेकर आना यार इंडिया के लिए.
I'm sure he's going to do well. लक्ष्य बताओ भाई, गोल आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा?
आ तो रहा है, बट लाइक स्टिल आई थिंक इट इज, आई एम नॉट अभी बहुत दूर है.
Yes.
अभी इनमो तक की प्रिपरेशन भी नहीं हुई है.
One step at a time, but I'm sure मतलब जिस तरह का कमिटमेंट है, कमिटमेंट लेवल्स हैं तुम्हारे, I'm sure you are going to do really well. And so yes, तो लक्ष्य एक बार बच्चे ये भी पूछते हैं, since this was a paper which was very combi heavy, and तो तुमने अच्छा भी किया, तो obviously combi अच्छा है. तो एक सोर्स तो of course जो लेवल 9 है इनमो बैच है, वो था जिसमें बहुत सारा combi कंटेंट करवाया था चेतन सर ने. And apart from that, any other combi book that you've done particularly for IOQM? एक तो JEE वाला लेवल तो हो गया, JEE वाला हो गया, but there are other topics.
I don't think I have referred any book for combi.
Okay, तो naturally अच्छा है मतलब.
General problem solving, like combi में उतनी theory चाहिए भी नहीं होती है, so like it's like doing problems and you will get better.
Logic चाहिए होता है.
Yes sir. And yeah, I came to just था कि how much cases you cannot miss. So
yes,
like it was hard, but many questions were like तुम कितने cases miss नहीं कर सकते हो.
True. Amazing. And अच्छा, बच्चे ये भी पूछ रहे हैं कि since you've been preparing and giving a lot of time to IOQM for the past 3 years, 8, 9, 10. So how has been your school performance? Basically, how have you been able to manage schools and IOQM for the last 3 years?
Like I just paid attention to school and like it was just quite working well for me, and in boards also I have done pretty well, and like I prepared for last month and for pre-boards, and that just worked for me.
Okay, if you want to share your marks, board marks,
Core it was 98%.
Amazing guys. तो यार कमिटमेंट अगर है तुम्हारे पास, करने की चाह है, तो सब कुछ हो जाता है. मतलब इट इज नेवर लाइक कि सर बोर्ड करें कि IOQM करें, बोर्ड करें कि NTSC करें, right? So if you're good and if you have time and if you're committed to this, you can achieve wonders. So again, you have Lakshya's example in front, right? So any other thing, Chetan sir, any other thing, Lakshya, that you want to add? I think we've covered most of the things. Chetan
Like,
sir, kuch और? Yeah,
is
Lakshya.
anyone asking something else, like in the chat?
Most of the questions I have already taken. Someone is asking, is Rushil Mathur your friend?
No.
No. Rushil, I think, and Lakshya, they're from different institutes. So, no. All right. So, anything for class 7? So, someone is asking, sir, I'm in class 7th. 7th में कैसा शुरू करें? क्या शुरू करें? Any advice for those students?
7th में,
हाँ.
like I myself didn't started it in 7th, so like.
Okay. So, when you
So
started
like
in
very
8th,
basic stuff like competency में better हो जाओ, और फिर like basics clear कर लो, and it will be a good foundation for Olympiad.
So when you started it, Lakshya, in class 8, so what was the first set of few things that you did?
So in 8 I started only with PNC, and that too it was only JE level PNC, and then I bought the Pathfinder Junior, and like I didn't understand many things in it. I remember I didn't even understand how remainder theorem, factor theorem worked, and all that stuff. But still, like in 8th standard, I only scored on like there were some questions like they were very case bashy, and like we had to hit and try type questions. I scored only from them and like a few very basic PNC questions, and like some area question. Like I don't clearly remember, but I also attended like free FITZI IOQM camp, but उसमें मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, कुछ भी पढ़ाते रहते कुछ समझ में नहीं आता था कैसे क्या हुआ. So it was mainly due to combi and like only combi and case bashed problems at me.
Okay, I think I can make out one problem that you did in class 8. 2 to the power n plus 4 to the power n minus 65 is an integer. जिसमें n सिर्फ 2 और 4 के लिए साइड हो रहा था और किसी के लिए नहीं हो रहा था. तुमने 2 मार्क किया होगा पक्का. हमने भी ऐसे किया था वाला क्वेश्चन. Right, so basically, yes, you were dependent on a lot of case basing questions in class 8. And class 8, of course, it is very challenging for someone who's in class 8 to compete with the students of class 9th and 10th and 11th. Right, so all you can rely on is your logic and whatever one thing you're good at. So वो combi हो सकता है, वो geometry हो सकता है.
But see, like if you're committed, then you can easily qualify for INMO, because INMO, like, see, the cutoffs are going like 10, 15, mostly 10 in many states, even in very good states, even in Mumbai, my region. So like, if you try hard enough, then you can definitely go to INMO, and like if you're committed, like most of पहली बार में now, but दूसरी तीसरी बार में हो जाएगा definitely, because INMO is back.
All right. So thank you, Lakshya. And I think the updated list is also out, Chetan sir. That's for me. So guys, big news. I can see that the list of the students who are going to write RMO 2023 is out. The list was out yesterday, but it was removed for some reason. It is out again. And thank you, Lakshya, for all the time. And thank you for motivating all the kids out here. And I'm sure a lot of them are going to follow your path. And the only thing which is essential in the preparation of IOQM is not giving up. And this is one thing which this process teaches us. And of course they are going to learn this. Chetan sir, last words. म्यूट पे हो सर आप.
मैं लिस्ट ही देख रहा था, थोड़े से शायद चेंजेस कल आई थी और आज में. बाकी लक्ष्य ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर आरएमओ प्रिपरेशन, है ना, अच्छे से क्रैक करो उसे आरएमओ को, एंड जैसे हाफ सेंचुरी मारी है एंड उसमें भी उसी तरीके से काफी अच्छा स्कोर करना है आरएमओ में, एंड फिर इनमो में मिलेंगे, और बिफोर इनमो हम चाहेंगे कि एक और सिमिलर सा सेशन तेरे साथ फिर से करें जस्ट आफ्टर राइट।
Thank you, sir, for all
Thank
your
you.
wishes.
Thank you, Lakshya. Thank you, Chetan sir. Bye, everyone. See you.